Sub. I like spy movies as well. The Condor movie is one of Robert Redford's better movies. Oh, thank you, Kenwood. I'll ask my dad. Ad-free. Yes, it's ad-free because Twitch is weird. I've been hearing good things about Chainsaw Man. I've never read the manga. I don't know much about like the actual like lore, story, background, any of that. I watched the first episode of the Chainsaw Man anime on Hulu, and I can only recommend it. It's very good. It's hyper-violent, but I love hyper-violent stuff. Are you a Lord of the Rings fan? You've got some great dwarven beard, my man. Thank you. Yes, I am a fan of Lord of the Rings. I am not the biggest fan of Rings of Power. It's kind of lost me. Manga? What are you reading? Fruit? Yes, manga, fruit. You give it a solid 9 out of 10 just based on the one episode. There's some goofy animation, but still minor stuff. Okay, cool. Thank you, Beckwin. When it comes to anime, I trust your opinion, so I'll add it to my list of things to check out because I was like, oh, you know, I watched a little Bleach back in the day. Either way, we're here in Infernal Shrines, map number 1 in our 30k versus Bangbush matchup. Kerrigan, Maev banned away, Lucio Hogger banned out, Diablo, Tychus, Rhaegar to kick things off over on the side of 30k as we get into our second phase of the ban phase, and Blaze Brightwing over to the side of Bangbush. First episode was great, nostalgia is strong. Steins Gate's on my list to watch. It's been sitting on my list to watch forever. I mean, Spy vs. Family, that's another one that I think a lot of people have said is very good, and that one's fully out on, I think it's Hulu? So yeah. Tonight, I'm watching spooky movies. I'm watching the Halloween Ends because I'm very excited to see how they're not going to end a series called Halloween Ends. You know for a fact that there's no fucking way they're gonna let the Halloween, Jason, Freddy, any of those, like Hellraiser, they just made another Hellraiser movie. Like, there's no way they let these things die. Maybe in 5 years we get another Halloween movie, but still, they're gonna make another one. Falstead to be banned away, that's a bit of a target ban. Oh, sorry, no, what am I doing? I, for some reason, thought Bangbush had Hazuabs, but that's washed up. So I was like, oh, well, you know, a nice Hazuabs target ban, but we have still seen Falstead being played by some of the members on Bangbush from time to time. Spy Family is a new season of Spy. Oh, I better catch up. Halloween Ends will allow them to reboot the series, remake the movies over and over. See, Razno knows the formula. That's what I'm talking about. The next one, wait for it, will be called Halloween. Yes. No, it's gonna be some dumb shit like Halloween Reborn. It's gonna be some stupid crap like that. Like, or Halloween, like, Birth. It's gonna be something stupid, I know it. I absolutely know it. Alrighty, Urel Chromie. This is a really nice punchy composition from the side of 30k. Punchy is in the sense like Diablo goes in and he's got like Shadow Charge, Overpower, Chromie, Sand, so punch, Sand. Tychus is literally just melting you with bullets. Oh, Malfield to round things out. Nice composition from both these sides. Let's go ahead and start a prediction. We're going to Infernal Shrines. Yes, we are. So let's go ahead and which team will win? Bang Bush. Yes, okay. I thought I had it wrong. Which team will win Infernal Shrines? Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. You never read the manga, know nothing about it, says good. So exactly, Kalos, that's where I'm at with it too. I never read the manga, but I very much enjoy what I've seen from Chainsaw Man episode 1. But anime aside, here's the storm in front of us. Let's go ahead and jump into our game here. I think. Maybe. I get so nervous on this screen. I'm like, what's gonna happen? By the way, you have predictions. Wow, 30k with someone put 30k on 30k. Not a single Bangbush believer? You can't tell me that there's not a single EU believer in chat. There we go. Someone put 10. Thank you. Nah. The 30k, the NA dream. There we go. Holy crap, that felt like forever. On the right-hand side, we're going to be looking at the members of Bangbush. Svamgrad on the Blaze. Nagram on the... come on, brain. Anubarak. We've got Ultralisk on that Malthael, Skoog on the Sylvanas. and heading on the Bright Wing. Over on the side of 30k, Cattle on the Diablo, Mater on the Chromie, Legacy on the Rhaegar, Cure to play the Tychus, and Liam will be on his traditional OP Yrel. Vision OP, actually that is a very good point. Chromie's vision actually reveals players, I think, for a total of 10 seconds. It's like 5 seconds for the area that Chromie reveals, and if an enemy's within it, it continues the reveal for an extra 5 seconds beyond the initial 5. So you get like 10 seconds of vision on an enemy, if I'm not mistaken on the timing. Liam gonna try and back out of this top lane. He will not go down. Nearly 2 people getting a kill onto him. What do the members of 30k find in the other lanes while this is happening? Because I would expect 30k to make something happen while the pressure was being applied to Liam. 6,900. Nice, 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 nice. Two, 26,400 on Fornication Bush. What a name. That looks like, by the way, if it's the blue talent, that's the Time Troubles, if I'm not mistaken, which is going to be movement speed adjustment. Chronic Conditions is typically, I think, what you see at level 4, 2, however you want to break it down for Chromie, which I think is the red talent, which is going to be armor buff, debuff, which is, this is going to be speed buff and debuff. I believe it's minus 30 plus 30, though, whereas the Chronic Conditions are minus 15 armor plus 30 armor. Anyways, trying to remember all the talents I possibly can off the top of my head. We also have the reach for Malthael at level 1, so he's going to be able to kind of dive into the backline a lot easier if he can get the mark onto them. Well, either way, it's going to be nothing crazy at the start. I'd say the most explosive thing we did potentially see was that almost kill onto Liam in top, but even then, like, it didn't really feel like it was even an almost kill with Liam on Yrel and how he was already by the fort front gate. Cure gonna help out Legacy with this camp. Next objective, first objective announced there in the top center. Burrow Charge, Impale. Malthael marks up Cattle, gets the Shadow Charge onto Malthael, is able to back away. Soul to Flame is the level 4. Legacy will grab the camp. Almost identical timings on the camp grab from both sides. And 10 seconds away from the contested first objective. We'll see what kind of objective it is as well once we have the 4 seconds pass. It's going to be a Frozen Punisher. A very good early game Punisher to Siege as it does lock down towers. Sylvanas could potentially amplify that, and it looks like Bangbush might be getting this, though we do have a late rotation coming in from the side of 30k, and they're going for the aggressive flank position. Now, Nagram's still sitting in the bush. Fire Stomps out from Diablo, might scout out. Nagram doesn't even matter. He does go for the chain CC onto Diablo. Liam in the backline pressuring onto Ultralisk as Cure, Legacy, and Madara are looking to kind of find their positioning or a way to step into this. 3-24 in Skeletal Defenders, favoring the side of Bang Bush. 7 talent tier will be here soon. Chromie with the Vision of Time Walker's Pursuit level 1, and I think this is going to be given over. Madara are going to get a little bit more Sandblast value, but my expectation is going to be defense through the top, Frozen Punisher to siege in. How much value can they get from said Frozen Punisher? 7 talent tier apiece. Actually, we're going to be looking at that 7 talent in hair of experience, tiny little experience, little line had to go through right there, and 7s apiece in the levels. Punisher baited over the wall, Frozen Punisher locking down structures. Fort front gate is taking quite a bit of damage. That's going to be a Fire Stomp out from the Diablo, building up some of his souls, gets the secondary Fire Stomp with the reset. Nagram goes down, first blood over the side of 30k. Now can the members of Bang Bush make something happen here? Yes, they can. Will they make something big happen here? Absolutely. Cure won't go down, but it still is a 1-for-2 favoring the side of Bang Bush, and they might get the top lane fort. Phase shift in from the Bright Wing onto Sylvanas. Cure taking has already taken quite a bit of damage. Madara trying to back away. Oil Slicks will slow her down, but still the siege continues and the top lane fort falls. That's a big top lane fort for the side of Bang Bush, I'm not gonna lie. It's a really, really good early game fort. We do have Madara going into... Oh, wait, auto. Yep, Skoog will be denied the Hearth, so it just delays things out for the Sylvanas getting mana. Do want to point out slowing stance for the Chromie, a lot of objective control with that one. All right. Some camps to be traded between the two teams. 10 talent here will be soon here for everyone. Well, Chromie's already got it because of her trait. 2 levels ahead of everybody. Fire Stomp from Cattle, still getting souls from Soul to Flame level 4. A little bit of poke out from Swampgrada. Cattle steps on the point. The slowing sands are there. A lot of members are getting slowed by as they stay longer and longer inside said slowing sands. And Cattle's kind of doing okay, but he will back off. It doesn't look like the continued pressure on the camp will be sustained by the side of 30k. I was trying not to say the word continued after using the word continued. Oh, Skoog! Oh, Skoog! Okay, he's fine. I got all worried about the Sylvanas that they were about to take a bunch of sand blast damage. 10 talent here, already here for the side of Bangbush. And then he continued to continue. Exactly. I was saying the words in my head for the next sentence, and I was like, oh, that sounds awful. Well, I was gonna say, like, he continues to continue stepping on the point. It's like, oh god. This is what happens when you solo cast for 8 hours straight. Lightning Breath, Commandeer. Okay, nothing cool to note, really. No Tormented Souls from Malthael. It's gonna be Last Rites. Last Rites. Okay, sorry, I'm scratching my eye really quickly. So I was gonna say, Rhaegar has got Ancestral Healing, which could stop the Last Rites, but Malthael can go into, is it Consume Soul, which reduces the healing by like 75% at level 13, I think it is? So if he gets that, then Last Rites, yeah, interesting, we'll see. The Reduce heals at 7? God dang it. Self-cleanses at 13, that's what it is. Alright, Cattle, waiting in the bush. Grom gonna be coming in here as well. Checks the opposing side with an Impale. Alright, Mortar Punisher will continue to look good for the side of Bangbush. More Fire Stomps out from the Diablo. Liam coming in over here on the left-hand side, so it's gonna be full 5v5. One structure down, favoring the side of Bangbush in the top lane. Fallen Shamans will meet in said top lane. Slowing Sands from the Chromie and a pinch point right there. Forcing Malthael and the rest to make a different engagement avenue happen. It's going to be through the bottom portion. Ardent Defender popped. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas as well. Now we do have Swampgrada, a little split from the allies. Lightning Breath from the Diablo does push back Skoog. Swampgrada trying to back away over here. 20 Skeletal Defenders favoring the side of 30k as the Commandeer Odin has come out. Really big slows onto Ultralisk, who will get the cleanse. Diablo a little bit low right there. Alright. They're going to 39 the objective. Liam will clear out the top lane. And, okay. This will be, I'm assuming they're going to look for 13 talent here. And then when Brightwing and friends try and go for this, Chromie just throws in one Sandblast or one Deep Breathing, and she can easily grab that. Nagrom going to be scouted out right there. Chromie throws out the Sandblast just to confirm this, to make sure that they do get the objective and it won't be stolen away. Cattle getting very low. It's going to be a Fire Stomp out from him, as well as the Ancestor Healing connecting onto said Diablo. 13 apiece. Mortar Punisher to the side of 30k as they push in through the mid lane. As a reminder, this is a best of 5 series in the semifinal bracket. If you'd like to check out the bracket, exclamation bracket in chat. Nagrom putting pressure onto Chromie. She times out. Shadow Charge into... Oh, goodbye, Malthael. I'm sorry, where did his health bar go? Punisher jumps over onto the Blaze. He gets a little bit of spell shielding from the Chromie. And Coon onto Tychus will end really quickly as they get that cleave. Oh, great cleanse coming out from Legacy, reading the Jet Propulsion. That's going to be a Lightning Breath from the Diablo. Skoog is very low and does go down. Grom getting low here. Henning maybe has a Blink Heal. There's 2 charges left. There's one Blink Heal and the Soothing Mist. Swampgrada with like no mana. Cattle with like no HP. Gets a huge Fire Stomp heal out right there. Not that big though. He was taking some tower shots, it does look like. And the mid lane fort does fall. Liam low. So is Cattle. More Fire Stomp value out from him. Okay. 30k, the NA Dream, looking good. So next Punisher's top lane. What was that? Last one was Punisher, first was Frozen, so the next should be Arcane, I think. Because I do believe it just cycles through those, and then after the Arcane should be Frozen again. Liam looking for the jump. Camp scouted up by Chromie. Will they let it leash? No, they won't. Okay. For anyone that doesn't know, leashing is the concept where you let the camp go back to like a neutral state and then it slowly gains its HP back. There's a couple different leashing factors in Heroes of the Storm, like if you start a camp, leave, start a camp, leave, and then at the third time you do that, like the actual HP gain is like in like quarter chunks. So I think you can like leash something twice and it will slowly gain HP, and then the third leash break, I guess you can call it, will be like the significant health back. Nice time stop from Chromie. Nubarak will end up right inside some slowing sands. Shadow charge from the Diablo. Commandeer Odin for more siege through mid. 16 talent to your advantage for the solid half level through the bottom lane. Next objective is top. I do want to point out Yrel and Blaze are having a 1v1. I'm looking at their health bars at the top of the screen. Blaze is fine. Oh, they actually just kind of have a little bit of a scuffle back and forth within their rotation. No major team fight between the two of them. But look at Liam right now. He's setting up for a flank into the enemy, and this is going to be Ultralisk scouting that out. Self-cleanse right there. Diablo shadow charges onto Grom, gets the fire stomp out. There's the Punisher for top lane. Blaze still in the bush. 3-2 in kills. Feel like we've kind of had a little bit of a lull in kills lately. Phase shift in from Brightwing onto Nubarak. Shadow charge from Diablo pressuring Nagram. We have Ultralisk trying to get the backline, getting Cure low. The Ancestral Healing does come out. Ultralisk getting the backline. Last Rites is available, but Chromie is not the target. She should have timeout. Oh no! She didn't have timeout, but she tried to get inside the time trap because the level 1 also gives you faster time arming. She tried. Chromie tried so very hard. But in the end, it didn't even matter. Impaler camp. I didn't see if the observer was showing what the objective is, but either way, Blaze can activate it, and we'll see it here in the bottom right of our screen. Arcane Punisher. So next should be Frozen. Alright, Blaze easily working on the objective phasing over here. I wouldn't mind looking at the towns, if that's a possibility. Just throwing that into the existence right now. No? Alright, whatever. I didn't want to look at the talents anyways. Looks like the objective phase will go over to the side of Bangbush. I don't see there's a way that 30k can make the rotation and deny and, yeah, all that. So they'll delay out this Fallen Shaman camp for as long as possible, just to, I think, create a little bit more pressure in the lane. Is this a 39? No. Okay. So 30k gets the camp for top. Bangbush moving in through said top lane. Liam gets the Avenging Wrath over the wall. Why is the framing so low? Five apiece in structures. Top lane Keeper and Gate starting to take significant damage. That's a timeout onto Diablo as the Punisher jumps over. Madara throwing out some sand from the far side. Some sidewalls being taken out as well to open up the potential choke points that Chromie is creating with the slowing sands. Punisher dropping to about 50%. And it kind of seems, I was going to say Bangbush looks like they're backing away, but yes, they are. Okay. Nubarak tries to dive onto Liam, who sidesteps the damage. Keep is going to finish out the Punisher, and the rest of the allies as well. All right. Or the allies will finish out the Punisher. Okay. Camp for mid. Is there an invade for bottom lane? Chromie will have the Time Walker's Pursuit to see a little bit of said bottom lane. Fire stomps out from the Diablo as well, but Nagram and crew are able to just zone this back, so it doesn't look like there's going to be any sort of significant pressure from the side of 30k as the 20 talent tier is on the horizon for 30k, a little bit closer for them. And Fire stomps out from Diablo. Chromie with the Piercing Sands at level 20. As I mentioned, she already gets her talents earlier than the rest of the teams and enemies. We do have the Sylvanas opening up the mid lane. Liam sitting in the bush, goes in with the Avenging Rat, the Righteous Hammer, and that's going to be a huge Haunting Wave out from Skoog. He's able to disengage. All right, I'm skimming through talents as well, if in case I missed any stacking stuff. Just one stack on the Malthael last rights, 3 for the Tychus, which that all makes sense. I mean, Malthael killed Chromie earlier, and, you know, there's only 3 kills, so of course, only 3 stacks for the Tychus, but he has been around for at least all of them, so hasn't missed out on any participation stacks. 20 talent here, though, here for 30k. What will they do with it? Big Red Button, Piercing Sands, Farseer's Blessing. We do have the Hellgate as well as the Seraphim for the Yrel. Yrel's 4th version of a self-cleanse, or however many she wants to make up. Excuse me, having. The tension's really here in this series, I'll be honest. Not as kind of like gas as we were seeing in previous series. A little more anticipation. A little more preparation, it feels like, in between some of these late game fights. Though I will say this, Punisher mid lane for the side of 30k, if they can get it, would be huge. That would allow them to knock onto the keep front gates. Which I'm not sure if that's taken any damage yet. Buyback for Malthael, Blink for Sylvanas, Rewind to Nubarak, Fortified Bunker, and Invisible Friends. Okay, so, not Bunker. Objective phase is here. If I'm not mistaken, it's a Frozen Punisher. Have we had? Yeah, it should be Frozen again, right? I don't know. I'm losing it. I'm losing it at this point. The ground was invisible. Firestomp does not see him. I'm waiting to see. It's more to Punisher. I misremembered completely. It is what it is. Fire Stomp out from Diablo, slowing stance from Chromie. Builds a little bit of room for Diablo to back away. Malthael looking to step in and get that mark. Commandeer Odin with the big red button will be coming through. Righteous Hammer from the Yrel. Big red button getting some damage. Yrel taking quite a bit as well. Ardent Defender will be popped nearly at full HP. Yrel goes right back in for the fight. Nagram's going to be the target. Unstoppable popped once again. Just a lot of popping for Liam. And the Skeletal Defenders are looking good. Now, Commandeer Odin will expire before the objective phasing is done. And there's going to be some well tapping. You can even see it. Kira's starting to back away. I think maybe one more big red button. No, there's going to be the expiration of Commandeer Odin. Liam taking a bit of damage. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas connecting onto 2 members. That's going to be the rewind from Nagram going into the backline, but the Ancestor Healing will come through with the Farseer's Blessing. That Farseer's Blessing stopped. Will be spread to Madara, and that's going to be a Jet Propulsion from Blaze not coming through in time. The Last Rites might not have gotten the kill, but the Lightning Breath from Diablo might be enough to find some kills here. Ultralisk getting into the backline. Legacy is so very low. Legacy trying to live, but Nagram comes in with some fantastic CC potential. Mortar Punisher may be won over by the side of 30k, but it's going to be the members of Bangbush who win the battle. And they're going to also maybe win the map too. If this goes south for Bangbush... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If Bangbush doesn't end here, what happens? Cocoon onto Tychus, Yrel to clear that out. Bangbush focusing core. Keep shots going on to Malthael, reducing his armor by a little bit. Henning taking a lot of damage from Liam, who does pop the self-cleanse. The core shielding has fallen. And this might be game. Skoog is untouched on core currently. Commandeer Odin. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a nice core call coming out from Bangbush. They take map number 1 in this best of 5 fairly well. GG. Well played. And all my points are gone. We have a stream. There you go. Well, which team wins Infernal Shrines? Bangbush did win Infernal Shrines in that late game team fight. GG. That's some good pay. That's some good payout for the Bang Bush believers. I'm rich. Oh my god, we're looking at talents. I heard the click over and I was like, oh my god, we're gonna see talents? Oh, wait, never mind. No more talents. No more talents. Wait, I won? Yes you did. Congratulations. How does it feel to win? Is that jesting? No, it's Bandit. How dare you? How dare you even get that wrong? The Maltheo was really good for their composition? Yes. And they're gone, yes. So you want to go ahead and invest $20 into your Roth, and it's gone. One of those. Oh, would you look at the time? I should probably go take a 1 minute break. Would you look at the time? All right, well, we're just waiting for next lobby. Oh, right. Hold up. There we go. Ooh. I made 100K. Now I can afford multiple bandit cards. How many times do I have to say this? You can only get one. I feel like I have to say this like every other week. Like, people are just deciding like, oh, I will buy multiple bandit cards. No, you can get one. God, chat, what is... It's like every week people just decide things for the stream. There was one week when I was like playing StarCraft 2 and someone was like, when do you think you'll do the co-op commanders? And someone was like, oh, yeah, he'll probably do them next week. And I'm like, what? Maybe I want to purchase bandit cards for those who can't. Ah! It's literally what I've said every single week almost. You can't. I've said it from the beginning and I've said it till now. You can't. No, since the I don't know why people decided this. Like, people are just making up rules for the stream constantly. You're being charitable? Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? You just assume something about the stream. Just don't assume stuff about my stream. Kids these days. Kids these days. All right, I know there's a draft coming up. I'll be right back. I don't bring logic into this. It's not logic. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a beer and you can enjoy the start of the draft. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Heroes International. My name's Bahamut. We are here in our best of 5 series of 30K versus Bang Bush being up in said series. We are here in the semifinal bracket, in the upper semifinals. Yes. 30K playing 2 series back-to-back's a little rough. I would disagree personally. I would say it's probably better for 30K to play 2 series back-to-back because you're warmed up from your first best of 3, and then you had that break for the members of Bang Bush to literally get all their stuff ready, and you just sat there, and so you had time to like think, talk, relax. Like, I actually think 30K has the optimal setup personally. It's very uncommon for these gamers to play many games in a row. Usually they play one, they do Hearthstone for a bit. Yes, exactly. Or they'll open up Elden Ring, as I've seen in some streamers, in some streamers' streams as well. So let's see, what's the first half of our draft look like for the two teams? We've got a Sylvanas Diablo for the side of 30k, Blaze, Rhaegar, Joanna for the members of Bangbush. Not a bad start for either side, really. A lot of great pickups here. No, you don't have to apologize, Razno. It's just people, like, it's like every week, like, people are just making up new rules for the stream. I'm just like, what? I didn't say that. Well, I just thought. No, just don't. No. Just ask a question. Just ask. Just ask. So is it a debate on exhaustion versus riding momentum? That's true. Don't worry. In 1 to 2 weeks, someone will ask the exact same question. Sergeant Hammer and Leorc will be banned away. Okay, so I wonder if Bangbush will go for that triple frontline composition. They could. Either way, Diablo Sylvanas. I like what this has been built out so far. Rhaegar's taken away. What kind of healer will Legacy have to play here? Could be the Deckard Cain. Legacy has a fantastic Deckard Cain. Anduin has been, like, untouched throughout today. There it is. I was gonna say, like, I feel like I have not seen, like, any Anduin throughout the games today. I'm gonna take off the sweater. I'm getting warm. I did open up a bunch of windows in the house, and it is slightly warm outside. It's like 70 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's like 21 Celsius or something. But I live in a mountain town. I like things like cold, so 70 is like the perfect temperature for me.
Every death comes honor, redemption.
Ask and you shall recurve. Oh, day, I recurve every day. Hanzo, Malthael, Joanna, Rhaegar, Blaze. Garden of Terror. What do we have here? Sylvanas, Dahaka. Some more damage would be good. I don't think the Sylvanas is enough. I'd like to see some sort of mage here. Some extra wave clear. I like the Mephisto quite a bit. I don't think Sylvanas, like, on her own is bad, but I just think I would like to see. What me, personally, if I was the drafter of 30k, that's what I would like to see. And that's what they're going to be going for. So let's go ahead and start a prediction. Which team will win Garden of Terror? Which team is going to win Garden of Terror? Get your gambles in. You got 2 minutes. Fortification Foliage. Fortification. Fornication. I want to say Fortification and Fornication together. Either way. Fornication Bush will get you to 50k. That's a lot of bandit pets, man. It's a lot of bandit treats. Shake my head. Damn, Beckwin.
Shortly, heroes.
Shortly, heroes. So, on the side of Bangbush, we're going to be seeing Skoog on the Hanzo. Nagram will be playing the Joanna. Svamgrad will be on the Blaze. Heading on the Rhaegar, and I think it's Ultralisk on the Malthael. On the side of 30k, we've got Diablo on the... Diablo played by Cattle. Kier will be on the Sylvanas. I don't know where we're going. Malthael probably played by... Or, excuse me, Mephisto probably played by Madara. Legacy on the Anduin, and Liam will be on the Dahaka. I do believe those are all the names off the top of my head. Sylvanas holding one, Dahaka holding one. Hello? New? Okay. What Hanzo builds have been taken? Mostly W build. Mostly W build. I don't know if we've seen a full W build Hanzo. I know we've seen W1 Q4 W7. We've seen a lot of that, but I can't recall if we've seen a full W build at 1 set 4 and 7. Bang Bush because of Bush King, so I thought it was another reference. Get your head out of the gutter, chat. Get your head out of the gutter, you filthy, filthy Twitch chatters. Liam gonna sidestep, he's gonna burrow under the ground, and he's able to back away. Oh my god, he tries to thread the needle and grab Skoog there, doesn't connect. If we can get a zoom out on one, that'd be nice. Let's see, W for Hanzo's a quarter of the way through. Dahaka enhanced agility, so he's got the speed boost after tapping a bush for 5 seconds in totality. And he'll also increase his movement speed to 140% once he finishes out the stacks. 5 stacks are 130% mount speed. 10 stacks or completed quest is going to be 140. You get 2% per stacking. Don't act like you encourage our toilet our toilet humor. I don't know what you're talking about. This is all news to me. This is all I don't know what you're talking about. There's no such thing as streamer reflects chat or chat reflects the streamer. There's no such thing. That's all a lie. Cattle? I thought Cattle was going to line up onto Henning in the back line, but I guess the camp clear is going to be a little bit more prioritized. I guess. Team. Oh, there it is. Soothing mist from, or that was a cleanse out, I think, actually out from the Rhaegar. All right, Siege Giants for the mid lane. Nagram, will he actually get the full Hearth? Nope. Soul to Flame for Diablo. Gets a stack right there, actually, from the level 4. Might have actually been a minion that died right there. I'm not even 100% sure. Camp or Seed will be up and available. First seed of the game. Bottom left of the map. Legacy's just going to... Oh, is he? He's going to leash? He's going to... Not leash this. He's going to kind of step on and off the point. He's going to try and really find a good time to put this into lane. Not sure why he didn't go for the immediate channel. Maybe Dahaka was clearing out another lane or wave in mid or top. Not sure. I also love how the moment I took off my sweater, I started getting cold. And I was like, God dang it. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Wow, the 0-3 spray after losing that first map. That's a little bold right there, my friend. Cleanse from Rhaegar with the Purge. Does he go into Purification at 7 for the cooldown reduction? I feel like there's going to be a lot of Purge value. And I think the Purification could get that just, well, it'd just be more available. Ain't it always the butt? Ain't it always the butt? Drag from Dahaka, Desperate Prayer from Ando, and he's got 1 stack on the Piercing Light. I like Malthael's build's kind of interesting. I feel like I don't see the actual, I always forget Malthael buttons all the time. It's not Reaper's Mark, that's the trait. It's the, God, I can't remember the name of the talent. Either way, I feel like I don't see the 1 in 7 talent very often that we're having here. Wraith Strike? That doesn't seem right. Yes? Wraith Strike? Sounds right. Feels wrong. Dahaka Malthael still brawling out in top lane. Dahaka is getting chunked a little bit. Madara just getting pressured through mid. Not enough souls for Cattle to buy back in if he does go down. Seed still up and available. Neither team really focusing onto that. 10 talent here on the horizon for both sides. What's the damage looking like? 9.4k for the Hanzo. Sylvanas trailing behind by nearly 4,000 in heroic damage, but neither team has found a kill yet, so it's just been a lot of poke damage between the two teams. I think since the talent was moved from 13 to 7, it's been more meta. I feel like I just don't see Wraith Strike talents like very often. Like maybe the level 1, but interesting. I'll have to check it out. Hey, Helen, what's up, bud? Hope you're having a fantastic Friday evening. I guess it's actually Saturday morning for you. Thanks for hanging out, friend. Liam? Wow. So, if you saw what Liam just did, so the enemy team actually had vision on Liam for a few seconds after hitting him a couple times. So Liam actually started hearthing because his health bar was low. And then after a second or two, he canceled it. That is hearth canceling. It's something we saw towards the end of HCC done quite a bit, and it has to do with vision manipulation when the enemy can see you within a certain few seconds of hitting you, where you start hearthing, so they believe, okay, Dahaka's leaving top lane. Obviously, that's not the case as we look at the minimap because he's clearing a wave, so he should be showing in lane. But it's one of those things where it's like, Malthael and everyone does that, and then immediately Malthael and friends to the teammates in comms go, Dahaka hearthing top. So, like, it's one of those things where, like, the team's now like, okay, is he going to brush stock in? Like, it's all these things. Like, there's a lot of, like, it's a lot of really cool vision control. And as I said, we saw it towards the end of HGC. We really have it, like, it's not something we see too often in games. Because I think it's also at this level of play, a lot of players kind of understand, like, okay, they're probably not Hearthing, actually. Like, maybe somewhere in, like, NGS or Heroes Lounge and some of those different divisions within those two community esports, maybe you can kind of trick the enemy with that one, but I don't expect people to get kind of baited by that one at this level of competitive play. That's at least my, that's my compliment to the players. Like, I think they're way too good to kind of fall for that. It's now Saturday, but you're ignoring that, still counting as Friday. Oh, dude, I do that all the time. I'm still laying in bed, it's Friday. Until I got out of bed, it's Saturday. So. This will be Seed on the top right, second seed of the game. First one already going over to the side of Bangbush. Cure, Legacy, Madara finishing at a camp on the left-hand side. And I would say it's a pretty even Stevens game between the two teams, though Liam might go down here. Arrow from Hanzo. Yes, they find first blood. Oh, turns of 8. A lot of damage. Bunker down from Blaze is available. He doesn't even need it. Baha, I keep finding nerd things that I want to buy. Help me. Close the tab. I believe in you. Close the tab. Just have more money. Yeah, sure. Don't we all wish that? Lightning Breath from Diablo. Cattle needs to find a way out of this. That's the Holy Word Salvation from Anduin. And Cure will stay inside of that because of the healing over time it does give. That's going to be Bless Shield from Nagram. And that'll be a kill onto Diablo. Souls reset from him. Skoog pushing up the top lane. Things are slowly but surely looking better and better for Bangbush. The NA Dream might be falling into the lower bracket. But of course, this is a best of 5 and we're only in map number 2. Cure is my hope for the first NA player to play Sylvanas to her potential. Maka's a fairly good Sylvanas player. I don't know if you've ever seen Maka play, but I would really much, like, if you've never seen Maka play Sylvanas, very much recommend that. So he's a very, very talented Sylvanas player. He's actually had it banned out against him before in series and in games. The Bangbush is really cranking out the bangers. All right, did I wake anyone up? Are we all awake with that? All right, let's continue casting the game. Seed to spawn in the bottom center of the map. Henning, Swamp Grotto, and Skoog, as well as Nagram will take down the bottom lane fort. That is going to be 1 fort remaining. Dirge of Hate will be actually missed by Madara right there. Drag from Liam does connect onto Rhaegar. Ancestor Healing will be self-cast. There's a Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas, but the Ancestor Healing animation's already happening. Legacy getting very low, is going to try and back away, but will go down. That's going to be Madara jumping in with the Dirge of Hate. Excuse me, with the Shade of Mephisto, but still goes down to the Malthael. Cattle, the lone defender here. Don't know if he has souls. I actually can see underneath his model. No, he doesn't. Cattle's going to be trying to run, and he takes out the sidewall. Last rights, not up for 35. I thought Skoog was good showing it on her a couple games. Skoog is EU. Like, I'm 99% sure Skoog is EU. No, I was talking about Maka. Maka, M-O-K-K-A. Not Make, Maka. Maka is a very good Sylvanas player from what we've seen. Skoog is as Swedish as they come? Really? Is he red and delicious? Like the fish? I'm sorry, that's dumb. 0 to 6 in kills, and the members of Bangbush are looking really, really, really controlled in map number 2 in this best of 5 series by comparison. Map number 1 had some good back and forth moments, but here this is looking like a dominant Bangbush who really want to take. Oh my god, the last rights, just to make sure that that is a solidified kill, to make sure that no Holy Word Salvation will save him. Wailing Arrow comes out from Sylvanas, does take down the Rhaegar. There's no buyback from the Diablo. Skook still very alive on the Hanzo. Chastise out from the Anduin as well. Wait. Fish. Could you, like... How much for you to, like, lop off your arm, and then we can all, like, eat a piece of your arm if it's a giant, like, Swedish fish? Sorry, you can tell I'm getting hungry towards the end of the stream, so all I can think about is food. And eating my viewers, apparently. Mid lane keep goes down, bottom lane keep goes down. All that remains is a lone keep through the top lane. We'll see what the members of Bang Bush do here as the objective phase ends, and they got so much value. You know, sometimes you want to eat your viewers. There's plenty of other fish to eat, but you have told us that you taste like Swedish fish. Why would I go to any other source? If you can't pay the bills, just eat your viewers. Twitch tip from Bahamut. More clear through bottom. Liam is going to see Nagram over here on the right-hand side of our screen, stealing away a camp. Does Liam stay? Does he actually invade? There's Diablo coming up through the bottom of the screen. Liam does step up. The camp does go over the side of 30k. But it is a 1 to 10 kill game with nearly 20 talent tier advantage. Nearly a 3-level deficit. I say nearly because 17's about to be here. Though I also could say that 20's almost here, so it's kind of moot. Ground pushes up the mid wave. Cure chasing out. Doesn't really matter who gets the seed, kinda. I mean, it's 1 out of 3, so at this point, it's just like the waves being pushed up. Yeah, you'll see Blaze in bottom lane. Cure will be able to work down this skeletal defenders or sappers, and Cure gets the channel. Malthael with a mark over the wall. He'll get 1 interrupt. Arrow, Hanzo connecting onto Cure. Leap of Faith does save Cattle. Durance of Fate goes out. That's a self-cleanse from Malthael from the level 13. Big Holy Word Salvation to heal up the allies, as that's going to be a lot of members stepping in. Last Rites comes through, does take down the Malthael. Diablo goes down, his soul's to be reset. Anduin with a sliver of HP goes down to the damage over time. And ladies and gentlemen, the members of Bang Bush are banging their way through this semifinals matchup. Cure trying to back away. He's trying to save his KDA, but it's not going to be save-able. That will be Cattle back in. Will he die back? Can I push the button? Can I push the button?
Team kill! Team kill!
For the side of Bang Bush. We push it twice because technically Diablo died twice, so it's technically a double team kill. And ladies and gentlemen, the members of Bang Bush, they are on the road for a 3-0 victory. But of course, they still need to win the next map. GG, well played here on Garden of Terror. Man, they really bushed that bang. This is why people watch my stream, I think. Not that I'm good at casting, because I just have good buttons to press. Bang Bush wins Garden of Terror. More points, more points, more points! Good buttons, press the one that shows Bandit. Okay. There you go. I've done it. Now give me 10 subs. Does the loser of this matchup drop down to play washed up? Yes. No. No. So the bottom bracket has 2 rows, and they'll be in the loser round 2. So it's separate from washed up. All right, what I'm going to say really, really quickly. Okay, because I need to run to the bathroom, and I know the stream is on break, but let me talk about this really quickly, and then I'm going to take my own break and grab a beer. So first things first, I am going to show the bracket. If you do not want to see the bracket, close your eyes. I will let you know when I'm done showing the bracket. If you do not want any spoilers about today's matches, if you're going to go back and watch anything, you don't want to know, close your eyes. I will let you know when we're done showing the bracket, okay? I'm going to show the bracket in 3, 2, 1. Okay? So this is the bracket from today. These two teams played at the start. This team won, went to the semifinals. These two teams played. This team won, goes to the semifinals. They lost, and they dropped down here. These two teams played. Obviously, we're kind of watching that series right now from these 4 teams. And then as you can see in the losers round, you've got this team versus this team. I know I'm being very general, but I'm trying not to spoil for anyone. You've got this team versus this team, and then they will verse this winner, and then the loser of this series goes right here. We'll go right there just above that team, okay? I hope I didn't spoil anything. The bracket is done being showed. God, I can't talk. The bracket is done being shown. You do not have to close your eyes anymore. Close your eyes if you would like a kiss, though. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to run some ads really quickly so you don't get any of the ads during the upcoming match, and we're going to find out, will Bang Bush 2-3-0 the North American dream that is 30K, or will 30K rally and be able to come back for the series? Don't go anywhere. This is Bahamut Gaming casting the Heroes International. I started doing the CCL outro in my head. All right, I'll be right back. You're going to get a couple minutes of ads, and I do apologize if you do, but there's nothing happening, so best time to run them. You good boy. It's the final count. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What's up? Thank you. I have trouble reading these brackets sometimes. Jade, I'm happy to help. That's all I want to do is I want to create a great place for people to watch the games and have a good time. That's all my goal is. I just wanna talk about video games and hang out with all of you and have a good time. And I hope you're all having a great time today. We're waiting on our next the next map to start in this best of 5 series. I want to take this time because this could be the final map of the day, the next one coming up. So I want to take a quick second. If this is the final map, I mean we've been streaming for plus nearly 9 hours at this point. We should break 9 hours easily. I just want to say thank you all so much for being here. Of course, we're not done streaming, but just while we have the opportunity, just thank you for being here. Thanks for supporting the stream. I really do appreciate the kind words of all of you saying that you like hanging out here, that you like the information that I bring, that you like my stream, my casting style, all that kind of stuff. So thank you very much. If you are new to the stream and you're not following, I hope you at least hit the follow button. I do a lot of casting commentary and I play Heroes of the Storm throughout the week. I stream 5 to mostly 6 days a week. I only take 1 day off a week, which is Mondays, because I need to rest my brain from time to time, and I also need to go grocery shopping. So I just want to thank you all for that. I hope you all at least hit the follow button if you're not following. If you'd like to support the stream further, it is always insanely appreciated. This is the full-time job that I have. I left my engineering job nearly 2 years ago at this point to pursue this full-time, so thank you, everyone, for being here. Tiger, thank you for the Prime Gaming for 3 months. Thank you very much. It's been a dream of mine to be able to cast, commentate, and make this my full-time job. So thank you to everyone who's lurking, hanging out, chatting, playing within the Twitch predictions. If I've given you some shit today, I mean it as a joke. I mean it as it comes from a place of love. So I hope you don't see. He thinks we're done streaming. He thinks we're done streaming for the day. Yeah, he thinks I'm doing my outro. No, I'm sorry, bud. It's not the outro. But I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you all. Hey, we're not done today. Go lay down. Go lay down, mister. We're not done. We're not done. No. We're almost done. I know. It's getting close to that time of the day, bud. I know. So just thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being amazing. We're going to continue streaming, obviously, but just I wanted to take the second and thank all of you and do a little plug. I hope you at least hit the follow button, and I hope you enjoy the time that you're having here. I will be casting as much of the Heroes International as I possibly can. Nancy, thank you for a Tier 1 gifted sub to Aurora. He's such a good boy. I know. He thought I was doing my outro because it did kind of sound like I was doing my outro a little bit, but I just want to take the time and thank all of you. I really do appreciate it. Like I'm every single day I get to wake up and stream and hang out and do all this chatting and everything. It means the world to me. Like I'm beyond lucky to be able to do this as my career. So thank you everyone. With that 100 bits, while we're waiting for the next matchup to come through, we have started a hype train. If you would like to take part in the hype train, it's very much appreciated. You can also get yourself raffle tickets into the Baja Ross giveaway. We have a Baja Ross giveaway on October 29th. That's what all those sticky notes on Bandit's camera are. All of these little sticky notes right over here, those are all raffle tickets individual raffle tickets. So we're 8 subs away from the January Baja Ross. If you'd like to take part in the hype train, it's always much appreciated. I know the world financially is kind of in a rough spot, so I understand if you cannot support the stream, and it's not necessary. I never paywall any of my content. I never try and deny anyone the opportunity to see my content. So that's all. That's my heartfelt my heartfelt speech, as I can't talk and I've had 1.5 beers. But just thank you all for being so awesome. Thank you, seriously. We should be getting into our next map in just a second. This could be the final map of the day, or hey, we could see the NA boys rally, because we know how good NA is at rallying. Like puke and rally, like drinking. Anyways, it was a bad one. Not even good. You were on a holiday, had a great time. Glad to be home with the puppies. Oh, how happy were the puppies to see you, Nancy? Whenever I come back from out of town, Bandit is so ecstatic to see me. If I could, I would gladly pay $5 a month to watch you stream. I really would. Well, I appreciate the kind words, Shy. Oh, hold on one second. Sorry, the scene change screwed things up.
I did something today!
At Bahamut Gaming, all the points.
All the points! As I said, you know, even just like even seriously, like even just you saying like, hey, if I could, I would, that does mean a ton to me. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you. Seriously, I really can't thank this community enough for being so amazing. So thank you for being here. Let's get into the Cursed Hollow Draft, because as I said, this could be the final map for NA today. When no one is knocked out of the tournament as of today. Tomorrow morning, though, we're starting in lower bracket. And tomorrow morning, it's a bunch of elimination matches, so tomorrow's going to be a really fun day. But we'll talk about that all a little bit later. Let's take a look at the Cursed Hollow Draft while we have our hype train going. Just gotta point that out. I mean, it is part of the business. You know? You could use your Prime Gaming. You could trigger the best Tier 2 or Tier 3 sub on Twitch. Higher revenue split for me, just saying. It's actually, let me say this, higher revenue split for Bandit. Hey, Silverbell, what's up, bud?
To my last breath.
Rhaegar first pick, eh? Huh. Okay. I mean, Clean's baseline's strong. Rhaegar's kit overall is strong. Nancy, thank you for a gifted sub to Shy. Thank you so much, Nancy, for gifting a sub to Shy. Thank you. And I have to say this. Thank you for 1,204 subs in this channel. You are a insanely generous human being and so very kind. Thank you so much, Nancy. Shy, enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Or, well, ad-free viewing, now that Twitch is doing some weird crap with the way that their ads work. Okay. Has anyone heard about that? Like, has Twitch said anything about that? Hey, Codes. Hogger. Wow, we have not seen a lot of Hogger today, but this will be like the second or third Hogger of the day. I know we had a ban on Hogger earlier, and we did see one Hogger in a Towers of Doom game. And I think this is the third Hogger overall today in all the matches we've seen. Helen, thank you for a gifted sub to Swift, and thank you for 101 gifted subs in this channel. Holy crap. The generosity from everyone, pushing the hype train further and the support. Thank you seriously so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, ban phase. The members of Bang Bush, they need a healer. They could healer choke here, or they could look to ban out like a Dahaka again. Falstad, okay, they're gonna ban out a different global. That makes sense. Falstad, Gust is strong. I do have to say this, because there's no way we go through the draft and I don't mention it. The members of 30K have a Cho'Gall composition built, but it is Cursed Hollow, so... Ancestral, strong solo lane, good DPS. Oh. Is that a last pick Tracer? It could be a last pick Tracer for the side of Bang. What about Kerrigan? Kerrigan hasn't been banned out. Sergeant Hammer isn't banned out. Actually, both these compositions can work with a hammer, if I'm looking at it. More so on the side of Bang Bush. I think both teams could run a hammer here.
The wait is over.
Okay, all right. Muradin, Cassia. It's definitely a last pick Murky. Oh, how could I be so thick in the skull? Sorry, I'm getting the prediction set up. I always spell hollow with an A. I need to stop. There's the Sergeant Hammer. I was like, there's a Sergeant Hammer somewhere in this. No. Twitch predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch predictions. Which team is going to win Curse Hollow? Will it be the Filthy Hammer comps? Oh, it's gone. Okay. Well, I'll see you after the game. Bet for NA or bet for Hammer? I'm conflicted. Personally, I will say this. As a caster, as I've been watching these games, I would personally vote for Bang Bush. Not only because of the hammer, but because of how map number 2 went. Like, map number 2 was pretty strong from the side of Bang Bush. I don't think they actually lost any major structures on that map. But let's talk about Cursed Hollow, because we're here on the left-hand side, 30K, trying to take us to a map number 4 through Cursed Hollow. We have got Liam on the Hogger, Madara on the Hanzo. Cure to play Cassia, Murden to be played by Cattle, and Legacy on the Rhaegar. Thank God I know most of their names. Ultralisk over here on the side of Bang Bush looking to make things happen in a 3-0 here in this best of 5 series and knock the members of 30K down into the lower semis. This will be Ultralisk on the Hammer. Henning on the Malfurion. Nagram on the Tyrael. Blaze to be played by... Come on, Chris, you can do this. Who's the Blaze player? Oh, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. I know Skoog will be on the Sylvanas. Oh, don't help me, chat. I got this. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? Not Dequaza. That's not right. Nagram. Murid on Tyrael. Blaze. Who's the last character? I can't remember their team name. Oh, it's Swamp Grotto, of course. Duh. The guy who's literally his name is, I think it's Swamp Grotto. It's a grotto of swamp. Oh, no worries, Fish. No worries. I wasn't looking at Twitch chat. I knew if I wanted the answer, I could look at Twitch chat. No worries at all, my friend. So, either way, Hogger, set up for a camp over here on the left-hand side just as it spawns. Liam will get, let's see, does he get the bounce? Does he get the kind of diagonal-ish bounce? Oh, we'll never know. Actually, we can look at the mini-map, and yes, he will. It's a good bounce coming from Hogger. Sergeant Hammer doing Sergeant Hammer things through the bottom lane. Oh, we got a nice 50-50 split on the 2 bets, by the way. Nice payout, nice split. I gotta say, chat, I thanked you all earlier for being so amazing, but I also have to thank you all for taking part in the Twitch predictions. It really does. Like, I really, really do. Like, I don't know why, but I get so much joy out of people getting involved with the Twitch predictions. I think it mostly just has to do with, like, stream and stream chatter interaction value. I think that's the big reason I get so excited about it. Also, when the teams watch the games back, they can also, you know, see how everyone voted for them, I think. Maybe? I actually don't know how it works with VODs. Either way, I do want to thank you all for the hype train as well. Thank you for the support, thank you for the generosity, and thanks for being amazing, chat. W build Hanzo, he did go for W at 4, which I feel like is not what we see very often. I want to point out also, Sylvanas, Skoog will be going into Possession at level 4, giving Sylvanas the ability to kind of turn those enemy minions against the members of 30k, but also this will bolster sieges, like in mid lane. Like, Sylvanas could steal away 3 of those ranged minions or 3 of the melee minions. Just to, it's still just, it's good experience. Deny. Ooh, could you deny globes consistently with that? Actually, no, you wouldn't want to do that because that would give the globe to the enemy when it dies. So never mind. You'd want to prioritize ranged minions overall, though, because ranged minions have double stats than melee minions. So here's the example. Like, if a melee minion does 20 damage, the ranged minions deal 40 damage in the wave. And then into structures, that's tripled. Melee dealing 60, range dealing 120. You can't see predictions in VOD? Oh, that'd be kind of cool if you could. Though I guess it makes sense because it's more coding and stuff. I'm not a coder, but I'm sure it's more difficult to do that way to show it. Anyways, 7 will be here soon for both sides. Neither team losing out a player just yet. Some good overall back and forth on the map. First objective phase being zoned by Nagram and Swamp Grata, heading to get the channel. He will be seen doing this because it is a global objective, so you can see the enemy when they're around it, but also the Sonic Arrow does kind of still give that pulsating vision. Skoog avoids the Stormbolt from Cattle, gets the spray, and backs away. 60 times 3 is 180. Why would you do 60 times 3, Harson? Why would you do 60 times 3? You would do 40 times 3. Homie. If the melee minion does 20, the ranged minions deal 40. 4 times 3 is 12. Add a 0, 120. Boom shakalaka. I just outmathed Twitch chat. Yes! Pyromania popped by the blaze, I think. Actually, it's not even continuing, and that will be Swamp Grata going down 30k with first blood. You might have misheard. I might have misspoke. It's been a long 9 hours of streaming, so I'm kind of in a fugue state, I'll be honest. Caster Math always win. I love the sassy character, though. I wish you'd been... Oh, this is... You guys are talking about something else, I think. I was like, sassy character? Are you talking about me? I'm getting a little sassy at the end of the day here, aren't I? Liam with the channel. Madara? No, they can't do anything to Ultralisk. Ultralisk should be out of here fine. Alrighty. 20 stacks for the Cassie at level 1. Does anyone in chat know what the scaling is for Lightning Fury level 1? Is it 5 damage per stack? I feel like that's way too much damage per stack. Is it 5 damage per scaling stack, or what is Lightning Fury scaling at level 1? 1.5, yeah, there we go. That's where the 5 comes from, Chris. So essentially, Cassia's got like an additional, what, 30 damage? Is that right? 30 damage? Plus, obviously, the baseline Lightning Fury damage, but either way, the Thunderstrokes will be slowly gained. We also have a Valkyrie from the Cassia. I do like the Valkyrie here. You kind of go fishing for prime subs. I mean, you go fishing for the Sergeant Hammer. But we'll see. Boss in bottom lane is grabbed by 30k. The opposing side boss is not matched, which is typically what we do see. 1-to-1 in the Garden... not Garden Terror. Into the Cursed Hollow tribute points. We'll see who the Raven Lord favors in this one. Scoo going for the channel. I think there's going to be a Murden delay. Oh! Malfurion with the cleanse right there, as that's going to be an arrow connecting from Madara onto the Sergeant Hammer. Cassie comes in with the Fen Willing arrow from the Sylvanas at the top of our screen. Big ol' BFG gets the big damage, but not enough to get a counter kill, as Malfurion will fall to the Rhaegar. Healer kills healer, and 30k showing signs of life here in map number 3. Oh, wait, 1.5. Sorry, I did the math backwards. I did the math wrong. Wait. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm just gonna kind of come over here. I'm just gonna put my head down for a second. I don't know. We have a pause for some reason. I don't know why. No, you had the math correct. Well, heck you, Silver Bell. Coming in here, making me doubt myself. Yeah. Silver Bell, how are you gonna hurt me like this? How? Silver Bell. How are you gonna hurt me like this? Current is 42 for the butt, 57 for the butt-sia. Butt-spot, you're doing amazing. I feel like I main a troll character. I just know that I never trust Silver Bell ever again. Chicago Ben, I think is how I say your name. How you doing, bud? Sylvhammer Blaze Tyrael is disgusting on Curse. It is quite gross, yes. That's most wise. Oh god, I'm starting to get a headache. I can just feel it coming on throughout the day. I don't know what the pause reason is. Don't know how long it's gonna last. But yeah. Cheers, chat. I once set my guildmate on a 4-hour quest for a level 60 rabbits that didn't exist in New World. Silverbell. Why are you like this? How is the tourney going? It's been pretty good. It's been pretty fun so far. We're in the last best of 5 of the day, potentially the last map of the day. I've been streaming for like 9+ hours, so I am getting to the exhausted point. You know what I'm wildly excited for? I don't. What are you wildly excited for, Shy? Hoping for Korean overlords? Me too, Chicago. Me too. I expect NA to get rolled as a proud American. I live in the land of country and freedom, and failure. We got 3 things here in the United States: country, freedom, and failure. I'm excited to get my 30k. Yeah, Shy, didn't you win like a giveaway for that? Rob sent it before he left for the event. Hell yeah. Rob lives in EU, doesn't he? Or like EU region, so it should be able to get there a little bit easier, right? You're not gonna have to wait for like NA shipping or something. We're number 1 at something. All right, well, I guess we're back into the game. I don't know what the reason was, but we're here. We have a team with CPX and Porky. 40% of the team is a meme. Are you just saying CPX and Porky? Sorry. I was doing the quick math and I'm like 40, like 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Oh, it's 100%. C Pork X. Oh, yes, yes, indeed. All right, Jet Propulsion from Blaze, from Grata will connect onto Cattle. That's a great arrow from Madara, full duration on the stun. Big shockwave out from the Hogger, but that will be met by a Sanctification. Ultralisk setting up around the objective phase on the right side of our screen. This is going to be 2 out of 3 for the side of 30k. Ultralisk will get delayed out by a raw random scatter. There's no way in hell Madara knew that that singular arrow would bounce into Ultralisk. That was, I feel like, a very lucky bounce. But it doesn't matter because the objective phase will go over to the side of Bangbush, which, funny enough, they're down a level. They're down a talent tier, and the enemy is backing away. I guess the positioning is not fortuitous enough for the members of 30k to justify stepping in, so they will continue to just delay things out. And it's not that big of a deal. It's not like they gave over a whole curse phase to the enemy team. Next curse, let's see. Next tribute's top center, so in a neutral position. Though I want to point out, if you look at the minimap, yes, it's free information. It's free real estate. If you look at the minimap, there's no fort in top lane, which means there's no well in top lane. Whereas on the side of Bangbush, they've got their fort up, which means they've got well. The reason I bring this up is because they have, on the side of Bangbush, a retreat path and a safe area to go to. Whereas on the opposing side, for 30k, they can get chased down that top lane all the way to a keep, or 30k has to rush into mid lane to disengage near a fort. So just want to point out the strategical advantage for the side of Bangbush getting into this next objective. While it may be in a, like, top neutral section of the map for spawn point, it is going to favor with the map setup to the side of... Oh god, that's Skoog very low, but Wailing Arrow will be used, Haunting Wave to back away. Bangbush should have the advantage for this fight. I don't have the minimap. I'm just a free-to-play player. No, you gotta gift it. You have a sub, Silver Bell. You should be able to see the map. Yeah, that's the only paywall I have. If you can only see the map if you sub to the stream. All right, here we go. Neutral position, 13 apiece in talent tier, a level ahead for the side of 30k. So they got, I think it's like 5% scaling on everything: health, mana, damage, etc. I believe it's 5% per level. I might be wrong on that one. Tyrael stepping in. A little scatter out from the Hanzo as well. Heading with the channel, Valkyrie does connect onto the Malfurion, pulling him forward. That's going to be a Sanctification, though, to stop any of bad moments happening. A little anti-synergistic because we do have the bunker down from Blaze. Ancestor healing onto Cattle! No! Cattle doesn't get it in time, and Liam goes down! Oh, what a horrible moment! And this is what I was just about to say. I was like, please don't get channel. Please go boss, then channel. And they will. Great play. Now, getting boss does give the members of 30k the opportunity to go kind of, well, not kind of. They get the opportunity to respawn the Hogger Muradin to defend. Arrow, 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 arrow. Nope, we're not going to look at it. Whatever. So, Curse Hollow is one of those maps where when the objective phase triggers, it does not make the camps disappear. Much like Battlefield... Nope. Infernal Shrine, sorry. Battlefield does despawn camps when the Immortals get into lane, but Punishers don't despawn the camps. It's not a mechanic on every map in Heroes of Storm, but it's on some. Like Blackheart's Bay. When Blackheart is channeling his cannonballs, the camps don't disappear, from my understanding. If I remember correct. I might be wrong on that, actually. But I'm pretty sure camps don't disappear during Blackheart's phasing. Doesn't matter, it's not a competitive map in the current pool. Boss! Oh, they are not gonna try and end here. Wait, if Cattle dies, maybe. Nice self-cleanse from the hammer right there. It has the level 4, I believe. That was the level 4, Neo Steel Plating. I always forget the name of it, but it doesn't matter. Cassia goes down. That's a Sanctification from Tyrael. Liam's trying to back off. Does throw out the Shockwave on top of the arrow from Hanzo. Liam going for a bounce through the enemy. Liam taking a lot of damage. Muradin getting so very low. He's rooted. He'll get the Ancestral healing from Legacy, but Hogger still falls to the Sergeant Hammer. The core shielding has fallen, and ladies and gentlemen, the North American Dream drops to the bottom bracket, and EU continues their upper bracket reign with the Koreans. GG, well played. Didn't even need another beer. God dang. Is it just solo big creatures objectives that despawn camps? No, because technically by that logic, then the Infernal Shrine's Punisher should despawn the camp. Big solo lane objective. But Punishers don't despawn. Any stats? I'm sad for 30k there, my team, because Hero's Hearth is no longer. Well, 30k is not out yet. They still play tomorrow, where they could get knocked out. Tomorrow is elimination matches. Bang Bush did win that last map. Plus 0x3. Koreans right about Mouth Sleep 1. What's